We are on location at the Vallisca house where tragedy is about to unfold.
Dude, it's a ghost cat. Dude.
Where earlier today the Fearbusters tried to capture the spirit of a kitty cat, and this is their final recording. Hey everybody, it's The Shape and welcome back to the channel. And tonight or today, depending on when you're watching this video, we're going to be discussing something kind of different. The monetization of spirits. Now, that might sound like a pretty cut and dry little statement there, but I can assure you, it's no different than anything else. When you find and prove something exists, there's a whole new thing that people have to discuss afterwards. Like, is it right to profit off tragedy? Is it right to profit off essentially a deceased person's spirit and make money off of it? Now, we're also going to be discussing how to twist and spin words to fit the story that you're trying to tell, even though any person can hear that word and know that it's not what it's saying. And I found a lot of this in this particular video. This is going to be a good one. So, grab you a snack, whatever you like. Grab you some orange juice or a fifth of vodka, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, whatever your poison. And let's get into this video. Now, real quick, I want to kind of point out why this video is a bit later than usual, because we were really on the ball there, which I'm pretty proud. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But the reason the video is running a little bit late is I filmed an another video that's Banger Central. If you watched Mr. Gray's World of Mr. Gray's video, his latest one on MHH, it inspired me to look at the same video, but there's also just a lot of controversy, but you'll understand in the future. But anyway, the Vallisca Axe House, can't say that other part because YouTube. This is a place that humongous tragedy that happened there, and especially when it happens to kids, it makes it levels above, and happened over a century ago. Most people know this house, and this house in specifically creeps me to my core. I can't figure out why. It's just a little house. Maybe it might be because there's so much tragedy happened in that tiny little space, and the person that did it never got caught. But I've always had my eye on it. I mean, you know how many videos I've done with people going to the Vallisca house. And this is Project Fear.
What is up? We are back with another episode of Project Fear, and we are at the Vallisca Axe Murder House. We have been here all night, and if you have not seen it already, make sure to check out part 1.
Project Fear they're very entertaining. They make really good videos. I think, once again, it's a mixed bag. Some of the stuff they catch is possibly unexplained, but I think sometimes, as you'll see in this video, they'll kind of manipulate what you're seeing and what you're hearing. Now, keep in mind, it's just my opinion, but sometimes when you hear it, and you hear the word, and then they say, oh no, it said this, and you clearly hear that it's not. Keep going.
It's rumored that the person who did the killing, who murdered the 8 people in this house, was the
Reverend George Kelly is Project Fear. That's who their suspect is. Now, you got to keep in mind, these murders happened over a century ago. So And nobody was charged with it. And they're not here to defend themselves either. So when you say that you think it's this person, even though it could have been, they're still not here. They can't defend themselves. And you're putting that out to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people.
Two of us will be spending a lot of time alone in the Vallisca Axe murder house. So Tanner is going to draw out the first letter of our names.
So they draw names to see who is going to stay in the Vallisca house by themselves.
Dude, we don't even have walkies tonight. Like, whoever's in the house, you're gonna have to scream.
So in case you haven't figured out what's going on here, they're drawing straws. They're putting names in a little satchel, and they're drawing the name, and say whoever they draw goes in the house, and they stay there for like an hour or 2 hours by themselves, while everybody else goes out into the barn. Oh, and they didn't bring no walkie-talkies at all, so.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord.
I'd seriously. Tanner!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
It's the middle of the night, and he's screaming, waking the entire neighborhood up. You gotta be kidding me, because I gotta go do my job. As many haunted locations as they've been to, they're scared. I guess you don't get desensitized. I guess, to me, I ain't scared of no ghost. I'm just gonna be real with you guys. Now, I've been on investigations, and sometimes you can get a creepy feeling, but it's not supernatural stuff that freaks me out. It's wild animals and running across a person that is out that late. You get what I'm saying?
All right, Tanner.
All right.
Good luck.
See you guys.
Give your phone.
Way to be respectful. So Tanner reluctantly heads to the house.
Oh, shoot. Walking into Lena and Ina's room.
The music and sounds that are in their video, I don't know why they add them. It sounds like somebody picking an out-of-tune guitar. I know they're trying to build suspense, right? But shouldn't the video do that anyway? And if you're a true paranormal investigator and you're playing knocking sounds, like knocking type music, and somebody's listening out for actual paranormal activity, they can't differentiate between the sound effect and the actual paranormal happenings. So, just wanted to tell you guys. It's really a great thing that this room is so inviting and welcoming.
Alright, so I'm in Ina and Lena's room. We're just over to have a sleepover with their friends. They're in this bed and were tragically murdered in a heinous crime by someone who got away. I'm going to break out the PS device and try to make some sort of communication with them.
Ooh, hoo hoo, sounds like footsteps. Now, keep in mind, he's in there by himself, and everybody else is out in the barn. How do we know that? Because they cut to him over and over to make sure that they're still out there. Yep.
Hello? I just heard knocking. This is the PS device. Has a word database system inside of it.
Built-in word database, did you say? Huh. And I'd say you guys know probably about every word that's ever come out of that by heart. So you'd probably know what question to ask and how to link them, to whatever you're doing. Exactly what kind of question you'd want to ask. And I'm going to show you why.
Ina and Lena, just want to say that I'm so sorry for what happened to you. Just knowing that in this space, an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old were brutally murdered. Like, I am sitting in the middle of one of America's most disgusting crime scenes.
Female.
Female.
So the first word he gets is female. Now, that's pretty, self-explanatory, but so the ghost energy went into his device through the wires and all that stuff, and then went through the whatever to make it say female. Okay, and you also got to remember, though, this is back in the early 1900s, and would they really say I'm a girl, lady, woman, kid, or would they say, oh no, I'm a female?
Talking to a female. Anything you'd like to say about what happened that night?
PM.
PM.
Evening.
This happened in the PM, it happened in the evening?
Right.
Right.
The spirit then proceeds to say PM, evening, and right. None of those being accurate to when it happened. It happened, I think, late night. Possibly even early in the morning.
Well, Tana's inside.
Yep,
Starting his solo.
I'm chilling.
We're just gonna be chilling. Yeah, if anyone's wondering where we are right now, we're in the barn, which is across the path from the old house there.
Kind of weird that we don't have walkies and we can't communicate with him.
We're told that the preacher, like double confirmation that the preacher was the killer, possibly.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
We were told by the spirits that when the killer shows up, they hide.
Now, they're talking about the unaliver here, and the Axeman, we'll call him. Which, funny enough, on through the video, they say that he's the Axeman. Off-brand Zach Bagans there. But what I wanted to really, really point out is they say the spirits hide whenever the Axeman spirit comes. Even though he never passed away in the house. I know I pointed this out before. He didn't pass away in the house. His spirit has no reason to be there. But people argue, well, it must have meant something to him in life, and that's why his spirit resides there. Okay, that's fair enough. Then who are you talking to if they hide, though? So, either you're talking to them and he's not there, which that's not true, because through the video they say that they're talking to this axe guy, or
So now I'm about to move upstairs.
so he heads up the stairs.
Is anybody up here with me? God, I don't know what it is, but something is making me just feel really anxious right now. It is a weird feeling up here. This is the actual mark from the axe.
The place, it does have a little bit of creepiness to it. Like I said, I've been to locations. I've been to graveyards at the middle of the night. I've been to so-called haunted locations in the middle of the night. Naturally, though, it's dark. You're going to get these creepy vibes. But seeing that axe mark on the wall, yeah, I could definitely see that wiring on you a little bit. Knowing where that come from.
I am now sitting in Mr. and Mrs. Moore's bed. Josiah and Sarah, I'm in your room right now. I would like to talk to you. I have a device in my hand.
Casket.
Now, I know you remember earlier in the video when I told you how they twist the words to fit whatever story they're trying to tell. Now, you heard the response was casket when he told the Moore mom and dad that he wanted to speak to him. It said casket. Makes no sense, right? But let's see what he says to try to somehow take casket and make it something plausible to the question and try to fit it in to where it fits what he's trying to tell or say.
Like, I mean, this is where they died. This is their casket. This is where their remains were.
That's a bedroom. Now, you know that response you just made is perhaps one of the stupidest things that any human being could ever even conceive in their tiny little peanut brain. That is by far one of the dumbest attempts to weave a word. Keep going.
I'm hearing footsteps.
It definitely sounds like somebody moving around. But, hey, everybody else is out in the barn. It can't be them. So you're there alone. So...
I can't tell where that came from because, like, everything shakes in this house.
So he said everything shakes in this house. And the house is old. Which means some of the sounds that you're hearing, like this one, could account for that.
Where do you want me to go?
Slowly.
Slowly. Something is slowly coming towards me?
You remember what I said when they try to weave the words? You gotta love it. Because he said, where do you want me to go? That's the question. The answer was slowly. So, in his mind, somehow, he goes, you mean something is coming toward me slowly? Even though that literally had nothing to do with anything that was said. Not one little bit. He just pulled that right out of his... Yeah.
Hunting.
Hunting? Am I talking to the killer right now?
Who else would say hunting?
Rest.
Rest. I'm not going to rest. I'm not going to lay down. I feel like whatever is stalking me, whatever is following closely behind me is wanting me to lay down, waiting for me to pass out.
Yes, wow. What a clever observation skills that you have. Yeah, he's trying to lure you is what he's trying to do. He's a smart one. Except for the fact that he's telling you the whole plan. You see what I'm saying? That makes no sense whatsoever. Not none. Not on any planet does that... Just keep going.
Well, I hope Tanner's doing okay.
I think he's doing fine. I'm not even worried about it.
I hope he's like okay, because I have not seen a flashlight for basically the whole time.
I think we know who the real star of this show is.
Got a trip. I've been in here for... And my gut is telling me to go into the attic. This would be a perfect time for you to like, comment, and subscribe. Because why not?
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a manipulation tactic that a lot of YouTubers use in their videos. You know, like, I'm going into the attic. I'm going to go do my job. Hit that like button and stuff. I'm doing my job. Yay.
This is where they found cigarette butts in this room. It is said that the murderer, the killer, sat in this attic for hours and hours waiting for the family to fall asleep.
Our killer left cigarette butts. Fantastic, fantastic, man. But I do question quite a few things about that being his cigarette butts. Apparently Puff Daddy is in the attic because that's a small house. And I don't think the kids smoke cigarettes. Maybe the mom and dad did. But even if they did or didn't, I don't think they did, because why would they mention the cigarette butts? You would smell that because the attic door is right up there, pretty much in the bedrooms. So if he's in there puffing away, just a smoke storm in that tiny little house, and you can't open those windows, then don't you see what kind of problem that would make?
Is there anyone in here with me?
Religion.
Religion.
So he says, is anyone in here with me? And it says religion. Let's see how he weaves this. Let's just see how he fits it in.
Religion, the preacher. The first word I asked is anyone here with me? It's religion. We've been getting preacher this whole entire time when we talk about who the murderer was.
Which was completely irrelevant, though, to the question you just asked. You said, is anybody here with me? And it said religion, which not only made no sense, but now you're dragging up older questions. That way, of course, you can link them together, you know, like Jenga. Yeah.
Why did you kill these people? Why did you kill this family?
Preacher.
Preacher! It said preacher! Please get this. It said preacher.
Hidden.
Hidden. Stay hidden. That was a thing. Stay hidden. Hide.
And finally, we head outside to the barn where they've been all along, and, you know, we get to see more of the respect that they give these places.
It ain't a C, it's a D!
And what I would like to do is take just one picture and just overlay it onto that scene to show you exactly what I mean.
It ain't a C, it ain't a C, it's a
We look at that break time.
So before I even go upstairs, I'm going to attempt to do Spirit Box here in the living room on the first floor. This is a device that scans the radio frequencies at a rapid rate, and it's believed that...
And let me stop you right there. It is believed, it is said, it's being said, they say.
Do you have a message for me while I'm here all by myself? I hate using this device because it's so loud I can't hear anything else around me.
Yes, it would be very hard to hear over that device. Now, I want you to remember that he said that.
Can you tell me who was responsible for murdering everyone in this house? Sound like a guy saying, like, me?
Today, class, we are going to learn about syllables. What's a syllable? Mississippi. Mississippi. 4 syllables. Me. 1 syllable. That had dirt, 2 syllables, which means it wasn't me. Let's hear it again.
Did you just say me? I heard, oh yeah. Right away, there was a male voice that said, oh yeah.
Oh, it said, oh yeah? Well, here's what I want you to do in the comments. Did you hear, oh yeah? Because I want you to think of the word tortoise. And listen again. Think of tortoise. Like, you remember just a couple clips ago when he said, well, you can't hear anything in this house over this spirit box? Well, the one time that he silences the spirit box, he catches a noise. Check this out. He turns the spirit box to where you can't hear it, and just so happens to catch a noise as if he was anticipating, and even says, oh, I feel like, like something's here,
Yo, I don't feel alone.
Thank goodness you knew to silence that thing. You would have never heard that little knock sound.
I'm only getting male voices to come through, which I don't like because it makes me think I'm talking to, like, the killer.
And throughout the whole night, they swear up and down that they think they're talking to the killer, which won't make sense here in just a few minutes, I can assure you that much. But, hey, let's keep going.
Wait.
Wait? No. Wait has 1 syllable. Wait. That has 3. Sounds like it's saying, you're wasteful. You're wasteful. Listen again.
Wait. Do you want me to go upstairs? Kitchen!
In the kitchen, huh? That almost sounds like a commercial that has music in it. Let's listen one more time, because this ghost did come with some kind of music.
Kitchen. You want me to go? You're in the kitchen right now? Said kitchen.
Yeah, it did. Are you going to go sometime tonight?
I really hate this. I have like the weirdest gut feeling.
I got the weirdest feeling too. I feel like there's a cut coming right out to the barn.
You stirred things up for Dakota.
I did. I got a little angry at the preacher at the very end, too. Little egg roll.
And they show some fast forwarding to show they never left the building.
I love lava lamps.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I'm gonna head upstairs, explore that a little bit, and then maybe do more spirit box up there. So, right in front of me, this is the parents' bedroom. And this children's room in front of me here where the camera is, there's a closet in that room, and that closet is famous for opening and shutting.
Oh yes, Midwest Ghost Hunter made that door open and very, very famous, didn't he? I watched that same video. In fact, I debunked it. Go check it out.
I don't know what that was. I just went down there to check out the noise. I'm scared to actually turn on the spirit box now because it's so loud. And right now I feel like I really need to hear everything around me.
And remember, he said that, guys. And once again, that is a very valid point. With that spirit box on, you can't hear anything around you. It's very specific as well. Why am I bringing that up? Because when they cut outside, as he said that, they cut outside to the barn, and look what they had to say.
Spirit box would be so creepy in there.
By yourself.
Oh, heck no.
Dude, I
That'd
hate
be
having
so
a spirit
scary.
box by myself.
So scary. You get, like, it takes away all of your, like, surroundings. Like, you can't. No.
Okay, I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that they don't have no monitors in that room. If they are, they're not looking at them. Oh, and remember at the very beginning of the video, they said we don't have no walkie-talkies either. So they have no idea what's going on in there. Yet they're talking about the exact same thing he is, almost at the exact same time. Wow, it's as if they know exactly what he's talking about.
Can you open the closet right now? Death. Why do you keep saying words that are trying to scare me?
You want you could do so you could.
Whoa! Hey! What? It literally sounded like someone was running up these stairs.
Yes, it did. And it's probably one of your buddies, you know, the one that you keep cutting to that's out in that barn, sitting there talking about lava lamps and stuff. Probably one of them. Can't see them, but, I mean, being as they talk about the same things you do, although you don't have a walkie-talkie, I mean, I could put two and two together.
Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Hey!
And finally, the whole team enters the Vallisca house.
With the headphones on, blindfolds on, and then 3 other people will be upstairs in the room above asking questions.
Yay, the Estes method.
Just get right on into this.
All right, we'll be upstairs.
All right, blindfold is on.
We are in the children's room right above him. You can use our friend downstairs to talk with us. You can come through the device he has and answer our questions.
All right, let's twist the narrative a little more.
Is the spirit of the killer here in the house right now?
You.
Well, I guess it wasn't that reverend after all.
Is it true that the children hide whenever you show up?
It could be.
It could be, might, maybe, should.
It doesn't like the fact that it's being called out.
Guys, these are all a male voice too, by the way. Stay and see.
Stay and see?
Wait, what?
Is something gonna happen to us?
See him.
See him?
See him?
Guys, this is a different voice.
There's a different voice?
Dude, it just said hide! It just said hide! What?
Oh no, it said hide. It said death. It said so many unsettling things the whole night. Yet hide. Oh well, hey, that's it for us. We're out of here.
hide.
A girl voice just came through and said hi.
A girl voice just said hi.
It was a male voice the entire time up until then.
We were told earlier, like, she tells us to hide when the killer's showing up.
Yet the whole night you alluded that you were speaking to males, and you also said you were speaking probably to the killer the whole night now. But now he's coming, we better hide, as if he hasn't been there the whole night like you said. None of your story makes any sense.
Whoa, that was a scream.
Girl screaming. It's like the same.
Comment below if that's a scream you've ever heard. Sounds more like an alarm or a bird to me. Comment below, I'm curious.
Nina, are you okay?
Protect the ones we love.
Protect the ones we love. That was a
Protect the ones we love. I'm telling you, that sounds like a commercial that I've heard. Now, I tried to Google it. I couldn't find it. But find it. It's out there. It has to be. I've heard that. Protect the ones you love. It's almost like an insurance commercial or something. Listen one more time.
Protect the ones we love. Protect the ones we love.
And comment below what you think. In my opinion, now in post, they go back and listen to these. I know, like, when they're on the spot live at these places, sometimes they might not hear the word properly, right? So they may not say the right word every time. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that part. But when they're in post and they're putting the text of what it's saying, they should be able to tell, just like we can. And a lot of times they say a word and they know good and well that it's not what was said. You may not know what was said, but you know it wasn't that. I mean, the syllables don't match. Mind-boggling. This is going to be a longer video, too. I got bangers on the way. One really controversial one as well, so that's always good. I don't know, man. We live in the golden age of lawsuits. Go figure. You know, can't critique. Nope. Nowadays, it ain't handled like the way we used to. Nowadays, no. I'm going to slap a big lawsuit on you. And that's the way it goes. That being said, I appreciate the support. I got a comment in the last video of people, I think it was Daphne, who said, you're not getting blowed out on YouTube, are you, or burnout? No, I'm reinvigorated. I do get tired in the brain. It don't wear you out physically, but mentally it can take its toll. But no, I'm far from burned out. If anything, I'm motivated. That's because of you guys. You guys are the voice. You guys are the shape. You guys are the debunking community, not a debunking community. I see you everywhere. You guys are amazing supporters. There'll be a secret in this video somewhere. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And if you find that secret, by the way, and you're the first one to comment what you saw, email me. I'll see your comment. Email me, and I'll send you something signed with a nice handwritten letter. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Y'all come back now. You hear? Peace.